When you look at the names that define greatness in boxing, among so many who made history, one name stands out: Terence "Bud" Crawford, one of the greatest of his generation. After the story we began in Part 1, now in Part 2, we dive deeper into the fights, the challenges, and the moments that truly shaped his legacy. Without further ado, here's Part 2 of the story of Terence "Bud" Crawford.
Do you think Terence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez?
Crawford is fighting his fight, and he has neutralized Canelo's offense.
I don't think we've seen anything like Terence Crawford. I've never seen anybody that has everything. Good speed, power, timing, the way he finishes guys, the way he breaks down guys. He's one of the smartest guys that I've ever seen in the ring.
Terence Crawford got something inside him, a meanness inside him. In that way, he reminded me kind of Pernell Whitaker. He had that thing, that bully in him, that dog in him, that thing where when the going gets rough, he bites down and he wants it more.
All the people in the stands that booed me, they gonna cry when they go home.
And no super middleweight champion of the world, Terence "Bud"
We witness true greatness when a fighter makes the best in the world look ordinary. And that's exactly what Terence Crawford did to Canelo, stepping into his division, into his house, and leaving no doubt behind.
What? I told you, man!
Now y'all really see who Terence Crawford is. And see, he's got heart, will, and determination, and he gonna get the job done.
He have everything. He deserves all the credit.
Somebody tell me, what can you say now? What can you say? Any words? Thanks. I bet you did.
But you didn't really think we were going to rush through the most important fight of his career. Before we dive deep into the night Terence Crawford faced Canelo Alvarez, we need to go back. Back to the moment where we last left him, already crowned as the undisputed champion, after dismantling Julius Indongo, and after proving once again that he was simply levels above the rest. From there, Crawford moved up in weight, leaving behind the 140-pound division in search of a new title at 147. And just like before, he quickly cleared the path, taking down world-class fighters, one after another. It all led to what would become one of his biggest challenges up to that point, when he finally faced Errol Spence Jr. A clash that would not only decide an undisputed champion, but also determine who truly was the king of the welterweight division.
What's up, everybody?
And for Crawford, this fight meant even more. Because for years, critics claimed that he hadn't faced real competition. But the truth is, Crawford's greatness was so high that he made world-class opponents look ordinary.
Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
When you were with Top Rank, there were many years they would list top welterweight. You weren't even on there a lot of the time, and a lot of fans would get upset about that. Do you feel like now when you look back, the people who overlooked you for so long now, you're at the top of the heap and there's no doubt?
I've been telling each and every one of y'all for years. A lot of y'all over here looking sad. I get to say I told y'all, because I've been asking for these fights for years, and y'all been saying, oh, he's too small, he's gonna get this, he's gonna get broken. And each and every time that I step up, I proved y'all wrong. Write some great stories about Terence Crawford. Don't hate on him, don't say nothing negative, just give me my props.
Terence Crawford is the best pound-for-pound fighter in boxing. There is nothing else to say.
He is the best boxer on the planet Earth.
Terence Crawford moves up to the #1 pound-for-pound sport right now.
I am here to give credit to Terence Crawford.
I want to stay and talk about that guy until freaking the birds come out in the morning, until the sun goes down, because I want people to appreciate it.
It is out of this world what Terence Crawford just did.
This pound for pound, the #1 fighter. I would never bet against this man ever again.
That man made Errol Spence an undisputed, undefeated 3-division champion who had never ever been knocked down. He made that man look basic.
You know what I'm saying?
There.
That's the little man right there. The little man right there. You know what I'm saying?
Terrence, will you guys ever fight?
Yeah, we'll fight. Too small.
From the moment Crawford stepped into the welterweight division, the doubts never stopped. Too small, not strong enough, ain't fought nobody. And standing across from him was a man who embodied those very doubts. Errol Spence Jr., the truth, the undefeated welterweight king. The man many believed would expose Crawford once and for all.
Stop you. Easy. I'm gonna stop you. Easy. That shit gonna be easy work. I promise you.
I'm
solid. It don't matter. I'm gonna knock you out, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaning toward Errol Spence.
Both fighters want to solidify their legacy.
Spence, the bigger man. I got Spence, man, and with the better, better opposition. You know what I mean? Bigger fights.
I don't know enough of Crawford's power. We've seen him do damage. I still consider Spence the bigger puncher. I consider him the bigger man. I consider him the bigger puncher.
Errol Spence is a true champion. You know, his mindset is of a warrior, is of a champion. He know what he...
Terence Crawford has to turn up, or else he's going to lose the fight. He's going to get pummeled, or he lose on the scorecard.
A 50-50 fight is going to be a chess match for both guys. It's going to be a power contest for both guys.
I go with Spence. I think he fights like a Mexican, like he breaks you down with body shots. He's tough.
Everybody in the world wants to see them fight. Do you believe it will be an explosive fight?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak.
On my life.
And he stayed at 147.
You would not stop
too long.
You would not stop me. At the end of the day, I'm a way better fighter than Terence Crawford. Who has he fought? A lot of stuff is smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors with him, and that's how it is with Terence Crawford. I'm A-side. Like I said, Terence Crawford got to come across the street. He doesn't beat anybody, bro. You can't name somebody. Anybody you name, I can argue with that statement every time. Smoke and mirrors, like I said. All the time, smoke and mirrors.
What was expected to be a 50-50 fight, a true chess match between Crawford and Spence. But once the bell rang, Crawford took control. He didn't just outbox Spence, he dismantled him, piece by piece. What was supposed to be close became domination, and the world was left in shock.
But right now, ain't nobody touching Terence right now. Now you can say, I'm the man because I beat the man, so now you got that pound belt, you keep that, you wear it well, you deserve it. You waited a long time for that day.
Unbelievable. The way he controlled every moment of the fight, man. It's a master class.
And what Crawford was able to do to him was masterful. The way he would step around, catch him with hooks. I was like, oh my God, this is the first time that I really appreciated just how masterful Crawford was. I think in the past...
He knew what he was going to do. He visualized the fight. He saw the whole fight before it ever took place. That's what the special ones do.
I can't believe what I just watched, guys. Did I just watch Terence Crawford dominate like that? Did you just watch Terence Crawford dominate like that? Regardless of who you thought was going to win this fight, did you ever expect it to wind up this one-sided?
In the end, the world gave Terence Crawford full credit for his victory, proving himself vastly superior to Errol Spence. That night, Crawford cemented his place as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. But if conquering Spence was already historic, what came next would push Crawford beyond limits no one thought possible.
Terence Crawford right now is the best fighter that I have seen in recent years, in past years. He can fight off the back foot. He can fight off the front foot. The guy can fight from southpaw position like he is a natural southpaw. He's mean. He's mean like a Pernell Whitaker. He wants to knock you out.
He makes the right moves. He does the right things. He stays
so comfortable and so confident in who he is and what he does as a fighter. He's literally, he's good.
After conquering the welterweight division, Crawford began searching for new challenges at 154. Standing in his way, the Olympic silver medalist Israel Madrimov, an Olympian with a highly decorated amateur pedigree, known for his awkward rhythm, his elusive movement, and an aggressive style that breaks opponents down. For Crawford, this wasn't just another fight. It was a proving ground, a moment to answer the question, could he dominate at 154 the same way he did at 147?
My weight of 154 had me to be fighting Israel. I consider him the best junior middleweight fighter in the division right now.
He came out as one of the best amateurs from Uzbekistan. We've been waiting and praying for an opportunity for him to show his greatness. No one ever wanted to fight him. They called him the young mini Gennady Golovkin, a 154-pound wrecking machine. With great movement, with great ring IQ, not be surprised if this guy causes a huge upset on Saturday night to become the new pound-for-pound king.
This is probably going to be the first time he's running into someone faster and more athletic than he is. But once he breaks a sweat and his legs get underneath him, he's the counterpunch king. He's the best counterpuncher in the sport. Yeah. And that's what's going to cook Madrimov.
Madrimov, I think his number one thing is he has to stay calm mentally. Keep doing what you're doing. I think this is going to go the distance.
I thought it was a close fight. I thought Terence pulled out the 12th round.
Fighter, controlled fight, smart fight.
Very close fight.
Did you feel Israel did enough to win?
Madrimov was a champion.
Yeah.
So it's enough for win.
You know, styles make fights. In Israel, he's got a lot of amateur experience. A lot of times in the pros, fans act like it's a popularity contest. And if you're not the most popular, then you're a bum. And obviously that's not the case.
Based on how Crawford looked at 54, do you think talk of him facing Canelo should stop?
That's ridiculous. That's why we have weight classes. Size does matter. We get those moments in history where size didn't matter, but that's why it's history. I think he got a lot of fish to fry underneath where he's comfortable.
I felt like it was a good fight. I feel like this was a fight where if you appreciate the art of boxing, you know how to appreciate this fight.
What unfolded was a close, tactical fight. A true chess match where neither man gave an inch. And while Crawford had his moments, many felt he didn't look as spectacular at 154. Questions immediately began to rise. If he struggled here, how would he handle moving 2 weight classes up to face Canelo? But Crawford wasn't backing down. He kept knocking on the door, making sure the phone kept ringing until the fight with Canelo became inevitable.
Tell him we going for Canelo next. Yes. Let's go. Canelo, come on.
Going up and becoming undisputed against Canelo. Whoo. If that fight was ever to happen, come on, man. Y'all better leave me alone.
What seemed like a wild, almost impossible dream began to take shape. Crawford made the bold decision to move up 2 weight divisions to challenge the undisputed king at 168 pounds, Canelo Alvarez. Many thought it was a reckless idea, a fighter chasing a fantasy that could never come true.
Do you think Terence Crawford has a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez? And Larry said, Jim, did Ray Leonard get an official decision victory over Marvelous Marvin Hagler? And I said, yes, he did. He said, well, if Ray Leonard could beat Marvelous Marvin Hagler, then Terence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez.
I would still favor Alvarez. I still favor Canelo. I do think he'd have to pick it up. But the guy who fought Charlo, I think he'd get the job done. Because I think, yes, I do.
I just feel there's respected weight classes for a reason. You saw Canelo when he moved up to 175 when he fought Bivol. You saw what happened there. Crawford is one of the best fighters ever. He could fight in any generation in his respective weight class. I feel Canelo's going to be too much.
Who you got, Canelo Crawford?
Got Canelo. I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. And
you was back further than me.
Yeah, I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches.
Years before, Crawford himself had admitted that a fight with Canelo might never happen. The jump in weight divisions seemed too big, the challenge too great. Everyone called it impossible. Yet here he was, defying the odds, stepping into the ring against the undisputed 168-pound champion. What once seemed like a distant dream, a never-going-to-happen fight, had become a reality.
You know, Canelo's a tremendous talent. Now, I'll never think me and Canelo will fight. He's 168, 175. You know, I'm just 147, so I'll never see that fight ever really happen.
Let me tell you why boxing might be entering a golden age right now. And this super fight, which is the biggest fight in a decade. Who's the best pound for pound fighter in the world? These are two of them, the last two. And they're gonna fight. This fight is a perfect story.
You know, all the greats do things that people think that's impossible. I have the confidence, the skills. I got all the tools to beat Canelo.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring.
The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that.
From the opening bell, Crawford was always one step ahead. He dictated the pace, forcing the fight into his rhythm, even though Canelo came out early, showing his trademark power.
Crawford is fighting his fight, and he has neutralized Canelo's offense.
Crawford didn't shy away. When it was time to trade, he traded. But whenever Canelo tried to unleash combinations, Crawford was already gone, slipping, countering, and controlling the space.
But was always one step ahead. When he needed to box, he outboxed Canelo, and when he needed to dig in there and exchange punches, he was successful in achieving that.
As the rounds went by, it became clearer. Crawford wasn't just surviving, he was dictating. He imposed his style, his timing, and his rhythm on the undisputed king at 168. And by the time the championship rounds arrived, the narrative had flipped. The fighter once seen as too small, the one chasing an impossible dream, now looked like the stronger man. He closed the show as the aggressor, proving not only his greatness, but that even in Canelo's own house, Crawford could dominate.
Mayweather was pretty talented. Mayweather moved up many weight classes. Mayweather didn't do this. Pacquiao didn't do this. This is beyond extraordinary.
It is out of this world what Terence Crawford just did. And he needs all the flowers in the world, he needs all the praise in the world, and I don't think you're wrong, mate, by saying he's the pound for pound number one.
An amazing performance by Terence Crawford. It was about Bud Crawford, it was about what he accomplished tonight, and it was about, you know, becoming the first undisputed world champion in the 4-belt era in 3 different weight classes.
Can you believe it? How good is Bud Crawford? He is unbelievable.
Terence Crawford is the best pound-for-pound fighter in boxing. There's nothing else to say.
Each and every one of y'all for years. A lot of y'all over here looking sad. I get to say I told y'all because I've been asking for these fights for years. And y'all been saying, oh, he's too small. He's gonna get this, he's gonna get broken. And each and every time that I step up, I proved y'all wrong. Write some great stories about Terence Crawford. Don't hate on him. Don't say nothing negative. Just give me my props.